One of the most common questions we hear is, can nerves really heal? And the most direct answer is, it depends. So let me explain. First, let's assume the nerve in question is not dead, because quite frankly, dead is dead. Aside from that, how much your nerves can heal depends on how long the damage has been occurring, how much damage has actually occurred, the cause of the damage, and can your overall health support nerve healing? But here's what I don't want people to assume. I don't want people to assume that just because you have neuropathy symptoms such as numbness, burning, tingling, that there is automatically nothing you can do. Most of our patients were told at least once, you'll just have to learn to live with it. And while there are cases where nerve damage can be very difficult, that does not mean everyone is out of options. Nerves are living tissue, and living tissue responds to its environment. If the environment around the nerve is poor, healing is harder. If there is poor blood flow, poor oxygen delivery, high inflammation, blood sugar stress, nutritional deficiencies, spinal stress, or lack of movement, your nerves will continue to struggle. But if you improve that environment, you give the nerves a better chance to function. That's why our approach is based on optimized healing. We are not simply asking, how do we cover this symptom, which is what 𝗵𝗃𝗃 does. We're asking, what does your body need in order to heal? Now, that does not mean everyone gets the same result. Some people notice improvements in sensation. Some may notice they sleep better. Some notice less burning or tingling, and some feel steadier on their feet. Some notice they can walk longer or feel more confident. For some people, the goal is improvement. For others, the goal is slowing progression and maintaining independence. That's why it's important to be evaluated and set expectations. You need to know what stage you're in. If you have mild symptoms that just started, that is different than someone who has had complete numbness for years. If you have strong circulation and good balance, that is different than someone who is falling, grabbing walls, or afraid to walk in the dark. And this is why waiting is a problem. Neuropathy symptoms often start small. Maybe it's just a little tingling at night. Maybe your toes feel cold. Maybe your feet feel thick, like there's a sock bunched up underneath them. Maybe balance feels a little off, but over time, those symptoms become harder to ignore. That's why we encourage people to get screened sooner rather than later, because the sooner you understand what's happening, the sooner you can decide what to do. In our office, we use a combination of therapies and strategies designed to support nerve health, circulation, oxygen delivery, cellular repair, movement, and balance. But we always start with the screening first, because the real question is not just, can nerves heal? The better question is, do your nerves still have the ability to respond? And that's what we want to help you find out. Promising a cure would be unethical. At the same time, my experience tells me the approach of just live with it is intellectually lazy. If you are having burning, tingling, numbness, cold feet, cramping, or balance issues, go to screenmynerves.com and schedule your free nerve damage screening today. Let's take a look and, if appropriate, get to work.